Dude, I don't know what to say, man. um, so, as a non-VTuber aficionado, I think I'm supposed to start off with the feed or something like that. Because they're obviously the most important part in the entire debut. So, whoopsie. You didn't see anything. I forgot that I move a lot. You know what? Let me just quickly fast forward. Bonjour. Hello. So yeah. My VTuber model, as you can see, highly sophisticated. He is French. No, I just turned French when I'm anxious. But yeah, I can finally move. Yeah. You know what? Let me just not waste too much time. I, like a good little VTuber, went ahead and made debut slides. Oh wait, that's the wrong selfie, excuse me. Hang on. Icon. Sorry? The private Instagram story selfie was the public one. Yeah, the model was rigged by Alkan. He might be in chat, I'm actually not sure. And drawn by Muchi. Whoops, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so basically, Alkan, if I understood correctly, as you can probably tell, I don't watch VTubers too much. Alkan should be the papa? And Mew the mama? I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, they actually made the VTuber model for my birthday. Back in April. Like more than half a year ago. And I just had it sitting in my hard drive. I already like installed VTube Studio and stuff as well. I just didn't know when to debut, how to debut, what to do. But yeah. As you can tell, it's supposed to be a Gremlin model. It has special functions, some of which I myself don't even know. The only one that I figured out is... Hello? I can get very close to you now. Actually, if I just remove a bunch of stuff... Wait. Let me get onto the table. It's a lot accurate, of course. If you didn't hear it before, I do like to just jump on my table while I stream. I think my fat ass would just break the entire table, not gonna lie. But yeah, other than that, as you can tell, I have a full room. I just have to say real quick, I absolutely love how the eyes just like are accurate to real life. Like if anything stupid happens, I can just go. Other than that, the other one thing that I did prepare is so a lot of stuff that you see was made by myself. Like I didn't draw the background. I bought the background. The credits for that is in the panels on Twitch, or like underneath the stream on Twitch. I did make my own scene transition too, which is inspired by some of those billion-dollar companies like Hoyoverse. I almost forgot the name, dude. And you know, I took a lot of time to make that specific scene transition. As I said, it's inspired by Honkai Star Rail, for example. Took me a lot of work, so I'm just gonna quickly show you guys. For example, if I want to go into art, you guys get to see No way. You know, really inspired by the insane storytelling and splash arts used by Honkai Star Rail. Let me just quickly showcase again while we go back to the other screen. And like, make sure to fully enjoy it in all of its glory. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, that shit took me like 5 minutes, and then I spent 2 entire hours afterwards trying to figure out how the fuck to have a transparent transition. And I just couldn't figure it out. Like, it eventually reached a point where like the tutorial started saying, like, you need to use certain features in DaVinci Resolve, and then it just started looking like visual programming blocks. And at that point it was like 2 AM, and I just said, nah, good enough. About as good as Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, otherwise, I commissioned more stuff. Unfortunately, the emote artist that I commissioned had some minor health issues and stuff, so the emotes you will get in next month. I think the new deadline was the beginning of January. I'm not entirely sure. I can quickly show the emote rips on screen though. The artist is Amadis Luna. I will obviously credit her once the emotes come around, stuff like that. Yeah, they're just sketches for now. As I said, the artist is taking some time off due to like health reasons and holidays. I mean, it's almost Christmas. Merry Crisis. But yeah, the emotes will be done soon enough. I will add them just about anywhere. And yeah. Wait, let me quickly. I cannot move it. There. Let me make them a bit bigger. Yeah, I think most of them are self-explanatory. The bottom left one is obviously, you know, when you're eating cereal and your spoon accidentally drops into the bowl, it's me spilling milk. Yeah, nothing else. You know, the usual. That being said, I think that's about it for the debut. The background, I'm not sure if I said it yet, is by Curator on VGen. Same with like the table here that I can hide underneath. Actually, I can't, I'm too fat. A debut over weekend leave, exactly. Now actually, that being said, happy debut, I guess. I am just gonna move on to what my streams would usually look like, I guess. AKA, I did prepare for quite a while to have a huge gacha session in Umamusume. Don't worry if you have never played Umamusume before. I can quickly give a rundown. And yeah, let me just quickly show you the amazing transition again as we move on to... Hang on. Dude, how the fuck do VTubers deal with all of these overlays and shit like that? Jesus Christ. Let's just move on to Gacha. Yeah. Incredible transition, I know. Time to get stream deck. Yeah, I'm starting to understand why so many people have stream decks and stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, Umamusume. What the fuck is this game? It's the horse girl game. It's like the easiest way to put it. Yeah, basically, it's a gacha game. It's a gacha roguelike. I don't know why, but for some reason, a lot of people don't want to believe that it's a roguelike, but it actually is. Because you basically have your little horse girls that you take and just train for like a solid 3 years, then they race. Wow. Let me just quickly... There. Like, you have a bunch of the horse girls, You get to train them, use them. I don't know where to get them in like a full view or whatever. But yeah, essentially, you have your trainees and you have your support cards, which are basically like the light cones on Honkai Star Rail or something like that would be the best description. Which are basically also like artworks, stuff like that. And yeah, basically I have been saving since the beginning of the game. I have almost 600 pulls, which is stupidly high amount of pulls. I don't know what that is in dollars, maybe like 2,000 or whatever. Yeah, unfortunately the game has pretty dog shit gacha rates. It is not as bad as FGO, and that's about it. That's... take that as you will. But essentially, there's like all of these banners, and the one that I'm pulling on is this one. This one? The left one. Her, Kita-san Black, is basically busted as fuck. She is the... what's a good example? She's like the Wolf's Gravestone of First Year of Genshin, or Tutorial, the Tutorial Light Cone of Honkai Star Rail, or the Silver Ash of Arknights. She is so stupidly strong that I have to borrow her from friends 99% of the time. And I need her max limit break. Now the issue is, as I said, the rates are absolute dog shit. So 600 pulls. I did the maths. I have to obviously put my medical engineering degree to good use. The maths aren't in my favor. But yeah, enough said. I can quickly show what pulling looks like. Essentially, the game has Rs, SRs, and SSRs. Now, as you can see, I have the absolute worst fucking gacha luck imaginable. All of these are Rs. Yeah. Only the last one is a gold, which is an SR, which means it's like the 4-star, so to speak. If you think, well, and these are 3 stars. There is a function in the game though, when you pull in the gacha, that they can randomly flip. So like, if I was super lucky, the next one, the golden one, is going to suddenly turn into rainbow one. It didn't. But yeah, basically, that I do have to say. Pulling for the support cards is slightly underwhelming compared to the horses, like the Umamusumes themselves. But I'm just gonna kinda move a bit faster with the pulls and stuff like that. I do just about have 600. There is, luckily, I'm not sure if FGO nowadays has a pity or not. After 200 pulls you can exchange them to like one of the raid-up characters. There's also one thing where like there's 2 raid-up characters, and I want specifically Kita-san Black. The other one is nice, but I absolutely don't want her. So yeah, obviously knowing my luck, I'm just gonna get the other one, this one, all the time. Oh, please not, I don't want to pay. But this is awful, man. Yo, support carrot, I have not that. Okay, that was an example of a flip, by the way. And like, they can actually full-on flip to SSRs, to the 5 stars. The chances of that happening though are extremely rare, unfortunately. And unluckily, most of these I do not need. The game is heavily favoring the SSRs, unfortunately. Jesus Christ. Also, let me just very quickly check my chat for some reason. Disconnected. You know, it wouldn't be a debut if there wasn't scuff. Wait, are we still connected? Yeah, we are. Okay. Anyways. I was the 3 and 40 and the shower was gone. Oof. But yeah, I don't want to spend way too much. Okay, this is about... Oh. I was about to say, this looks like the absolute worst gacha luck You will see in this game. Unfortunately, that's not a rarity. And then they decide to flip on me. You know, I saved like months on this banner, and this already is looking pretty... Okay, like, it's supposed to already show you at the top what they are. The fact that the fact that, like, the 10 for... Flipping is really rare, by the way. It's supposed to immediately show you. It's doing that thing is very weird. It's not looking too good, yeah. I mean, okay, so mathematically... Oh! Okay, so for example, you could see now the last one is an SSR. Now mathematically, 600 pulls. If I remember correctly, I can't remember the exact math, but 600 pulls is supposed to be a 93% that I get max limit break, which is 5 copies of Kita-san Black. 5. 93%. Unfortunately, that does mean there is a chance. I just won't. Surely. Oh. Yeah, I am going to go. Who? Who? I don't even know that card. But it's obviously not the card that I wanted. Ooh, I'm gonna look at the card later. Wrong bet. Is it actually from the different radar banner right now? That's not supposed to... Oh. Surely I can get a double. Somewhere in the 600 pulls, right? It's gonna flip. Surely one of the goals is gonna flip. By the way, the game does not have a 50-50. I forgot to say that. You can just keep losing the raid up. Yeah. Can one of these flip into... Okay. Unfortunate. Anyways. I mean, statistically, at 70 pulls, getting 2 SSRs is pretty good. The fact that, like... Was this one even good? I can't remember. I think this one wasn't even good. I don't know. I have never even seen the other one being used, so I'm gonna assume it's not good too. Hello, Penguin. Yes, another Gremlin. Another child of Alkan and Muji. Oh my god. Okay, I hope you can understand now we're gonna skip these. Because it does actually stop me if there is a new card or something like that. Which, surely, one of them is gonna flip. No. The dude's coping with the statistics. Listen, math is very reassuring. Sometimes. And... Mama? I didn't know there was a card of her already. Man. Hello, Nami. Yes, model. Model to properly portray me losing my mind to Gacha. Why are my pulls so bad? Don't trust the math. Nah, it's fine. I probably got too... I got too lucky in the past, and I'm overestimating how frequently you should get SSRs. Surely this one... Ah! Oh my... I saw it zoom into her, and thought I got the other card again. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I need to get her 5 times. Again. She's cute. She is so cute. She unfortunately isn't a horse you can train yet, but she will be in the future. But like her support card is so good. Honestly, most of the... That's a new card at least. Honestly, most of them are really cute. I forgot to say that earlier, by the way. New. So like, I haven't had that one before. Most of them do have careers and stories that are based on the IRL horse. In like one shape or another, sometimes it's a lot more abstract. Some of their stories are pretty depressing, not gonna lie. Like her story is actually low-key kinda sad in the game and IRL as well. And that she's like constantly running in the shadow of like her mom or something like that. Hello, Rose. But yeah, anyways. I think my luck is good though. I think technically, since I have 600 pulls, I only need to pull her 2 times. Which should be possible, right? Definitely. Because like with 600 pulls I can get 3, like, you know, exchanges and stuff. Obviously I would like to not go to 600 pulls if I can avoid it, because I need the pulls for the other horses. Because like, yeah, just the same way that you can pull for like the support cards, you can also straight up pull the horses. Like currently there's this banner, for example. There's also like alternatives or skins or whatever. And yeah. Or for example, I also had to pull her. She's not like a standard horse you just have. Yeah. There is actually a horse very soon. Hang on, like really sure. So like the Umamusume also has like I think multiple animes even. Currently the one that's going is like Cinderella Grey. Can I get like a her? So currently Cinderella Grey, for example, is there. Like an anime adaptation of a manga on this character, which, you know, Umamusume blah blah. And she, for example, is gonna get a Christmas skin soon, which is so cute. Admire Vega, Matikane Fukitaru, for all the depressive needs. Yeah, there's a lot of horse girls with pretty depressing backstories. Oopsie, wrong tab. But yeah, let me speed up a little. I think I'm yapping too much. Wait, the symbol on the front of the book was rainbow. One of these is gonna flip, right? That's what that means, right? Oh. I mean, I'll take it. She's cute. Man. Yeah, that's the other raider of the banner. Manifestation King. I'm actually not sure if that's a guaranteed one or not. Because, dude, the gacha feels so troll most of the time. When are you gonna stream Kukupe? Maybe some other time. Okay, I did not pay attention to what the front of the book was, so I'm just gonna quickly click through it. As I said, unfortunately, a lot of these SRs aren't too important to me. But yeah. Mwah. Anyways. Your luck is bad? Yeah. My luck is either absolutely incredible or downright awful. Like I mean, you can probably tell. No, never mind. I mean, at least I like the SR Stamina Mayonnaise card. Maya no Top Gun? How dare you call my baby girl mayonnaise? What the fuck? Ah. Man. Okay, let's just speed. When is your streamer luck gonna kick in? I hope soon. Oh. Man. Damn you lucky. I am not lucky at all. Also, let me super quickly. Hang on. Let me move you guys over. You can sit on top of me. There you go. Yeah, you can obviously also get them as regular Rs or SRs. And then obviously they're nowhere nearly as good. Unfortunately. You me right now when I pull 200 for that though? Dude, your pulls by far were like the worst I've ever seen before. Oh my god. Moving on. Move. Yeah, I told you it can flip. That doesn't mean it's gonna flip into something useful. Oh, that card is so cute. I love Dotto. She is such a girl failure. Is that card gonna be good and make your own track? Make a new track? I don't know. Anyways, we reached the 200 mark. Okay, I thought it was gonna stop if I skip and it gets an SSR. Whoopsie. Wait, okay, that does mean if I do all 600 pulls, I am gonna have MLB. So we're safe. Now I would ideally prefer to keep some pulls because they're so fucking expensive. I didn't buy any. Just do you know how much the pulls in this game cost? Wasn't it like $50 for like 30 pulls or some shit like that. I probably don't have to say I didn't pay for any of these pulls. I've just been saving. $400 for one guarantee. So an MLB Kita-san is $2,000 worth. And that's a car. It's $20 for one 10 pull. Yeah, so obviously I would rather keep the any leftover pulls that I can. Ideally. Please. Flip. Flip. Oh. I've had this card. Like, as much as I love King Halo, I've had this card like 15 times or something. Please go home. Hello, Odo. It's safe to say this game is not a pretty system? No. You do have a thing that like after 200 pulls, so like those $400, I can, like I did 220 now, I can exchange them for one copy. Just one. There's no 50-50, there's no like guaranteed for an SSR. It is just pure chance, except for like those 200. Oh. Small screw face does not fit my image of you. What do you mean? I think it perfectly encapsulates my gremlin nature and stature IRL, of course. She's not even right. Do you know how many SSRs there are in this game? And I get her twice. Oh. Man. I can lend you my full Sakita. Dude, Kitas on Black is like the card I borrow 99% of the time. I want my own. I want my own toys. I don't want to keep borrowing stuff, man. The model is more energetic than I picture you. Okay, touche. Maybe just a little bit. I get so excited when it flips and then I get disappointed all the time. This is... Man. Make it hold a bottle of vodka, it'll be perfect. You know, I could talk to my VTuber mama and ask her. Aku living out his extrovert fantasies. Yeah, kind of feels like it. She scares the shit out of me, by the way. I just have to quickly throw in there. She is cute, but Jesus Christ, she looks like a maniac in the game too. Like, they perfectly encapsulated the empty stare even in the 3D model. Step on a model hand, you can do that. I'll look into that later. Holy shit, my luck. She looks like a sea kelpie and I love her. Wait, true. Hmm? So, been a while. Where's my SSR? Game? Hello? Hello, Doto? Crazy girl? 30k and I didn't get hit to some black cards. Oof. Yeah, I heard that from quite a lot of people, unfortunately. Another major Ryan SSR? Please, no. No. It's been a while. Game. Whose feet do I need to tickle for an SSR? They're listening. They're not listening well enough. Man. I also went to pretty though. Your guys' luck is rubbing off on me. How many pulls has it been since we got an SSR? Holy shit, okay. GG next. Thank you. Next. These pulls are so awful, I swear to God. Gacha Simulator has less rigged rate than a real game. Man. Can... Oh my god. So yeah, I think this is like a perfect example of... By the way, this has been like so much money. Like, I obviously did... as I said, I didn't pay for the pulls. But just imagine if you actually tried whaling for this game and you have this kind of luck. Oh my god. Nothing. I would cry. I didn't pay for these pulls. And I... Oh my god. That was my luck during her debut banner. I mean, at least at the end of this, I'm going to have every single SR card at max limit break. Did someone whale for you? I, unfortunately, am not sponsored by a sugar mommy or a sugar daddy or any kind of glucose guardian. These pulls are all saved through in-game means. I refuse to elaborate with a lawyer. Whoopsie. I forgot what an SSR looks like at this point. Hello? Who do I need to bribe? Who's like the John Sai games of Umamusume? Or maybe it's some... I almost missed the SSR in that batch, not gonna lie. Now I just need it to be Kita-san Black, and if it is, that means I can save 200 pulls. That's literally the worst card in the entire game. Well. It's 2 packs. Like, if I get a Kita-san Black in 30 pulls, I at least save 200 entire pulls. Please. I need my Christmas Oguri skin. I need 200 pulls for that. Hello? The luck isn't lucking. I mean, at least now the math is mathing. I have a guaranteed Kita... What is this luck? I do have a guaranteed MLB Kita-san Black. And then the SR is also dog shit. Oh, surely, now, double. Oh, oh, oh. Wait, there's the 400 full. Wait, was that archive symbol there before? The archive means that you got something new, or like enough new stuff. Does that mean the SSR is new? Or was that before? Give me my Kita-san. Give me. Surely it's just a new R or something, right? Surely. Kita-san Black. Surely. I mean, she's good, I think. Never gamble. Actually, I have gambled IRL before. And it unironically, and not with my own money by the way, I actually got like pocket money just to gamble. And it looked very similar to... Yeah, okay. I do need one more. Either through pulls or through the last 200 pulls that I have. But yeah, the IRL gambling that I did once, IRL, was just as bad actually. Just use SR card or crystal. Wait, you're right. Wait. Ari, you just saved me 200 pulls because I'm stupid. I just remembered that. Oh my god, dude. I just remembered that there was, for the anniversary event, half anniversary, that I can literally just get. I can literally just buy her. And I already have 400 pulls. Ari, you're so smart, you know that? Alright, hang on. Thank Ari for saving me, but also thank Ari for just cutting the entire gacha session short. We're done. Where's the card? Uncap. Dude, you don't know how I saved so long for this card. I have literally been borrowing her like 99% of the time. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, basically that does mean I have 200 pulse left, which I can just use on future banners. I'm gonna actually just end up streaming them, I guess. Maybe. Cannot watch my homies suffer. I am surprised that you even thought of that, because I myself completely forgot about this. But yeah, we're actually done with that now. So, I would say we just move to just chatting real quick. Yeah. Dude, I still can't with the fucking transition, man. Hang on, let me... Very sick transition, thank you. I was very inspired by Honkai Star Rail. You know, I tried my best to simulate the transition that billion-dollar company tends to do. And I, you know, for an indie, I think I did pretty well. Pretty well. As the German accent slipped out, I'm sorry. Hang on, let me quickly... I am starting to understand why VTubers have a stream deck, because Jesus Christ, I feel like I am piloting a spaceship, while at the same time you can see me move around everywhere. Do it again, I didn't see, of course. You know, with how much time I spent on that, you definitely have to see it. Wow. Yeah, we're not starting soon, we already start. Let me move back real quick. Aku showing us fuckboy layout. No. Okay, let me also quickly get some music back. And yeah. I love with the model how I can just... It is so silly, man. But yeah, that was basically the debut. As you can tell, it wasn't supposed to be like something super serious or anything like that. Tracks pupil. I'm not entirely sure how VTuber tracking works, but yeah, I can also I can also wink and stuff like that. I do just personally absolutely love that I can just go. Use cam, right? Yes. I do use the cam. But yeah, that was basically it for the debut. I do want to just quickly talk about some things. Basically, my little guy can't keep his mouth closed sometimes. Yeah, basically, we need to quickly talk about something. So works even for later? Yes. Not as good, but yeah. But yeah, also like more serious yapping really quick before I end the stream and raid somewhere. I basically can't keep doing things the way that I have so far. Now that I have your attention, I am not graduating or anything. Don't worry. I just needed to have a nice introduction into the entire topic. Yeah, don't worry, I'm not graduating, I'm not throwing things out just to disappear or something like that. But I do need to change some things. Essentially, I'm probably like a lot of people that have been around for a while have kind of noticed lately my streamers graduating on this debut. I've actually seen that before. It was crazy. But yeah, no. I just want to quickly talk about the topic. Basically, as like probably some of you have noticed on stream, especially if you've been around for like a while, I'm kinda at a turning point in my life, I guess. I know it sounds really bad, as if I'm just gonna disappear soon. There's gonna be a twit longer release soon. My experiences with Aku Aureus or some shit like that. I promise it's not something like that. It's just you know, with me being 24 now, having graduated university, I am just kinda, you know, at a point in my life where a lot of things are going to change pretty soon. You know, like as I graduate university this year, I, you know, live in a place that I kinda hate with people that are honestly energy vampires. With like, you know, no real IRL friends close by, or anything to really keep me here or pull me to somewhere else specifically. I kinda need to change some things. Like, I mean, it was even like sheer random luck that like just this week I was able to actually hang out with some online friends for like the first time. Just out of, as I said, like sheer luck. Like I made so many experiences that day. It was like so fun to just like get out of the place that I'm stuck in. He's going through puberty. No, not like that. But you know, like I kind of lost like 5 to 6 years to like COVID in university. Honestly, like most of my early 20s are kind of blank, because they were just like a mix of saving away for university and grinding art. And you know, I like don't regret it. Like medical engineering was really fun to learn. It's just academia itself sucks. I've already complained about that more than enough on stream. Like the academic world just isn't for me. And I'm kind of stuck in a field now where, even though it's one of the largest fields in Germany, I'm struggling to find a job in it. And you know, I've kind of described like a lot of this year as being like feeling as if I have my wheels stuck in the mud. Like that I can't really get anywhere because I was stuck with university, especially like my entire bachelor project really dragged its feet. Like I was supposed to be done with it sometime April, maybe summer. I only finished end of October. And basically to keep up with that metaphor, it feels like the wheels are free now, but I just have no idea where to go, how far to go, where I even want to end up, honestly. And there were just like also certain events this year that kind of shattered my trust in who I can rely on if shit hits the fan. Like most of my backup plans got kind of dashed at certain points, and I don't know, even like the entire art thing has been kind of disappointing. I know this sounds way too depressing for what it is supposed to be. I swear there's gonna be a positive like flip at the end of it. Even like the entire art thing has been kind of disappointing. Where like I've had so many people like really boldly say that they will want art from me no matter what. I've even had like some people pushing me into registering a business, like saying that they will help and everything like that, just to then end up with like help that was factually completely wrong. Like surface level Google search is disproving them kinda wrong. And you know, like a lot of the people that said that they were gonna support me never ended up getting, never ended up actually commissioning me. There was also one case where they instead went with artists that they actually should talk to me, but it's people, I guess. Yeah, basically I just want to circle around to saying that I do love creating. As I said, I'm not going anywhere. And like art is one form of creation or creating for me. But I do in the future want to experiment and try a lot more. Basically, I just need to get going. I will sooner or later probably need to go on a short break when it comes to like streaming and art, just to move away, get like my own living situation, stuff like that sorted out. But I am not going anywhere. I will continue streaming, but there will be a lot more experimentation. I will try a lot more different projects and such, which, some of them may flop, some of them may, like, I don't want to sell out, but yeah, it's the find yourself arc, yeah, basically. It's coming to terms of the inbound free life DLC comes every 5 years after 25, basically. Yeah. Yeah, basically, just want to say, like, I might need to take a break sooner or later, just to move. But I will not be gone entirely. Hang on, let me snooze the ads. I have to do the ads, man. I am not going to become a monk just yet. Eventually, maybe. But yeah, I want to try a lot more different things. I would hope that people will stick around, see whatever I end up trying to do. Like, as I said, I love creating stuff. It just, as it is right now, it is not something that I can do in a stable manner. So it will, on occasion, have to go to the sidelines. And I will be experimenting a lot more. There's a lot of different kinds of like content stuff that I want to do. Like, dude, I have so many scripts and such sitting in like different folders for like video essays, video ideas, stuff like that, stream ideas too. And yeah, basically, it's just to say that like starting next year, since it is basically the end of the year, I will be trying out a lot more things. And I don't want to sell out, but I do need to kind of push more for making things sustainable and doing the things that actually make me the happiest. And yeah, this entire topic ended up sounding way more depressive than I wanted it to. But yeah, that's about it actually for me. Let me snooze the ads again. Twitch, go away with your ads, man. Yeah, that being said, I am basically done with the debut. Yeah, the debut as well, by the way. I scrambled it together in, I shit you not, literally just like a day. Like, I just completely out of scrap learned how to properly use OBS because I'm so used to just like, there's the art scene, there's like the stuff, the sources on top of it, and that's it. Like, nothing moves, nothing can break. And like, I actually had to sit down. I had to learn fucking DaVinci Resolve for this stupid transition, man. Yeah. That being said, I probably need to learn DaVinci Resolve even more for some of the videos that I want to do. Yeah. You're trying new things, I'm proud of you. Thank you. We're here for you, thank you. Also, Lucia. DaVinci is good, but like, as soon as I open that one tab that has the visual programming blocks, I just kinda... my brain stops working. But yeah, I probably won't stream again this year. I won't stream again this year, oh no. You know, it's only like, not even 2 weeks. Just kinda figure some things out. Organize some shit, organize like the next projects and stuff like that. I do definitely want to push art further. Don't worry, I'm still gonna draw pretty women and extremely rarely a hot guy or something. See you next year moment, yeah. But yeah, I definitely want to go a lot more into like proper content creation. I don't know, it's just, like, creating things feels so incredibly fulfilling. It is just really sad that I cannot do it sustainably in that sense. Or like, a lot of this stuff is so locked behind having money or time. And basically, I want to put more time aside. Since I don't have money, Lamau. I want to put more time aside to actually create content. As I said, I've been wanting to make videos since forever. And yeah. I think I just repeated the same point like 5 different times. Anyways, I am gonna end the stream here. Quickly find someone to raid. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. And thank you for hanging out with me. Don't worry, I will upload the VOD and stuff later. Don't worry. But yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for keeping me company at my silly little mega scuff debut.